Alright, y'all. This is a mod, and today I'm gonna do something I never really do, which is make videos. Not really a big video person, but right now I'm kind of in my vent mode, so I just got a lot of stuff to get off my mind, and a lot of stuff I always wanted to say and talk about. And I guess the easiest way to expose it to people is by making a video, so I'm gonna do something different. So today my message is for my black people today. Alright, so it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on in the world right now, and you know, it's just kind of like, it's almost like the way that we've been brought up throughout our culture. It's like we as black people are, it's almost like we're set up for failure. We're stereotyped, we're branded with negative brands. But throughout history, we've been trying to change that this whole time. It's the strong black people that gotta stand up, and it's the strong black people that really make a change in what our future is gonna be like. Right now, today, we see a lot of police brutality. We're out there protesting. Police are out there murdering our kids, our teenagers, our young black men. Right now, it's just for some reason directed at the young black youth, and it's time for us to get up and do something different. We got to do, it's, you know, doing the violent protests might have worked back in the days. We do peaceful protests now, but we got to do something more than that. Some black people are still stuck in the old battles that our ancestors fought for us. They're still trying to fight the old battles, but in order to progress, we have to fight the new battle of the new America today. We got to do more than just protest. We do have to go out there. We have to do peaceful protests. We do have to speak about racism. We do have to get up there and open our mouth. We gotta get out there, and we gotta do something different. We gotta do more than protest. Not only do we have to protest now, but now we're out here, we're seeing our kids being murdered. People my age being murdered. Innocent. Wrongful murders by cops, by the justice system that we're supposed to trust. So how are we supposed to get out there and make a difference in that? Yeah, we do gotta protest, but not only do we have to do that, but we have to educate ourselves. We gotta get up, we gotta get out there, and we gotta become the police officers. We gotta go out there in numbers. There's strength in numbers. If you guys is if we're angry about how the police are doing their jobs, we have to go out there and show them how to do it. We have to go out there, get our education, and we have to go out there and become the police officers and show them how to do it the right way. We're not going to go out there and shoot our own teenagers. We want to see our people do good. We want to see good in the world. Black people are made with love. But it just seems like some people are just caught on to the wrong trends today. And if we're mad at the way that the judge, does their thing, we got to go out there. We got to become the judge. We need to educate ourselves. We need to become the judges. We need to become the lawyers. We need to become the senators, the governors. Hell, we got a president right now. A lot of people may not like him, but he's doing a lot of shit. And that's a big step for black history. It really is the first black president. And people see the small pictures. People see the small view of what's going on. There's black people out there right now really trying to make a difference. And we have to join them. So, now this one right here is for my high schoolers. My real niggas. My hood niggas. That used to be me too. I was out there. And I had a big realization before I graduated. When I was in high school, and it's still the same now, a lot of people are fantasized about the hood life, being the cool dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to be the popular dude. You want to be the dude out there throwing up your hood, throwing up your set. But reality of The reality of it is none of that shit matters. That shit is dumb as fuck. I'm gonna tell you why. While I was in high school, I was one of those. I was more of a neutral dude, but I was back and forth in the hood. I wasn't really supposed to be there, but shit, I don't know. It was just like the thing to do. Everybody wanted to go out, smoke weed, do your thing, have fun. But then you got your niggas that's real niggas, your ultra real niggas. And, it's like this, and it's kind of sad, but being a real nigga is popular nowadays. And what boosts up it being so popular is you got your favorite rappers. You got your favorite rappers that's glamorizing the hood life and shit. And this is funny because J. Cole talked about this shit. He didn't really go too much into detail of it, and he's really not supposed to because he's in that job, he's in the business. But I will. I'm an artist too, you know, and people want you to talk about hood shit. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you what happens when rappers talk about that hood shit. Okay, for one, yeah, we love the songs. We jump around in the club to the songs, and they cool songs and shit like that. But what happens is it influences. To the youth, it does something new. It exposes them to something new that seems fun, exciting, dangerous. And of course, when you're young, you want to get into shit like that. I mean, at least I'm gonna speak for myself. I thought it was cool. I mean, a lot of people did. And when you're already living in poverty and you're already in the hood and you're already in the neighborhood, it makes it more okay. It makes you comfortable where you're living at. It makes you, you know, I'm proud to be here. I'm a hood nigga. This is where I'm at. This is my life. I'ma stay this way. I'm gonna tell you why you shouldn't. But anyway, so we got our favorite rappers out there. I'm not gonna name anybody, but when you go out there and you rap about the hood shit, killing niggas, disrespecting our women and shit like that, it glamorizes it. And what that does is it makes people more confident to do that stuff. So they go out there, they bump the music and shit. They want to be the cool dudes, the hood niggas, the real niggas. They go out and do shit. And a lot of people get into that life. And what happens is they end up getting their little black ass locked up, sent to that privatized prison where they make money off of your black ass being in that prison. Yes, they want, that's why I think about it. They glamorize that shit. Mainstream music glamorizes it. Fucking, of course, underground, because that's their life. I respect that. I respect your hustle. I got respect for your hustle. But this is what it's doing. And J. Cole called them sellouts. And it's the truth. I'll tell you why it's selling out. Why you're selling out. So for the people in the mainstream industry, the people that's out there talking about the hood shit, being a blood, banging with your cliques and shit. They're promoting negativity in the black culture, for one. They're glamorizing it. And for one, as a kid, you're looking at your favorite rapper being a blood or a crip, throwing up they set on TV like they still do that shit. For one, if you famous off of that shit, you're not gonna keep doing it. As your ass end up like Schmurda. Yeah, you keep doing that shit, your ass is gonna get locked up. But this is what it does. When you glamorize that shit, for one, you get mainstream media. Everybody sees it. All the young, old, we all are watching you. Our young people are fantasized by you. They want to be you. They go out there, they join these gangs, not understanding the life, what you got to do, all the missions you got to do to get into it. And then it sets you up for what we're designed to be set up for in today's America. They want you to do that hood shit. They want you to join a gang. They want you to fit into that stereotype so they can lock your black ass up and put you in that privatized prison where the police can stay employed. The government still makes money. They spend money on you too for you being there. But the privatized prisons are making money off of your black ass being in there. How does that make you feel as an African American? You're stuck in this life and because you were fantasized by this life, you fucked up and now you in prison. Now you in jail. They making money off of you being in jail. That shit kind of hurts my feelings when you realize it. And that's why I see them as sellouts too. I'm an artist. I don't want to get into the industry and talk about me being about that hood shit, because I'm not. Shit, I'm not about that hood shit, man. I got 2 daughters now. I'm a grown ass man now. So, I had to make a change. But I was out there at one point, and you know I got a somebody I call a little brother, and we was both out there, just doing stupid shit. But I used to talk to him about not joining the gang. I used to say, don't join the gang. Once you join a gang, you're stuck. You've stooped to a level that you can't really get out of. You can make changes, but you can't really get out of it. So what happens? He goes off, he joins a gang. From the day he joined that gang, his life made a turn for the worse. He got in that gang, ended up doing his gang shit, ended up getting locked up. This dude's supposed to be out like 2 years ago. He's still in there. He's still in there. Because once you join a gang and you get sent to prison, then you gotta and you advertise that you a gang member, then you gotta then that shit really gets real in jail. And in jail and in prison, it gets worse. But I'm not gonna speak too much on it. I'm not fully knowledgeable on it, but I'll tell you what I do know. So anyway, it's like we are set up for failure. People in poverty are set up to think that, it's set up for you to think that the only choice I have left is to rob this store. They want you to rob the store so they can send you to jail. Because think about it. As there's so much animosity towards black people, but why? Why did racism happen? Why is it, how come slavery so different for us than it was any other slaves? Now, I'm not talking about what Jewish people went through, because they went through some shit. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out the way so people aren't pissed off about that. But anyway, for black people, why was slavery directed on us so harshly? It's more than just jealousy. It's more than just the small picture of, we don't like you because you're black. We don't like you because you look different. We don't like you because you got a big nose, big lips, spongy hair, big ass. It's more than that. It's like back before any of this happened. Think about it. Everything's directed back towards Africa. Okay, think about it. Black people, we gotta realize how smart we are. We gotta realize our potential. We gotta realize what we can do. We gotta realize how smart our ancestors were. As slaves in America, we was inventing shit. We was learning how to fucking read, write. Soon as we learn how to read and write, we're inventing stuff. We're learning about plants, making peanut butter, all types of crazy shit. And we don't have the same education as what everyone else had. Even today, we have minimal education in black neighborhoods. Why? Because they want to keep black people stupid. They want black people to think that they're stupid. They want to make black people think that this is the life that I'm supposed to live. And they want you to live by that stereotype. They created that stereotype for you. Not me. I'm different. I don't believe in what people tell me all the time. I'm not gullible. I saw how poverty looks. My father was in Newark, New Jersey. He was raised up there. He was in poverty. He made a difference. He went to the service. And now he's doing way better. I was raised better than what he was. And I thank both of my parents for that. But we was in a neighborhood where I got to see both sides of the story. I got to see the hood side. And then they started making more, and we moved to a more neutral side, white neighborhood though. And I saw how they lived. I saw how their schools was. Of course, me being in them schools, I went through some racism and some stereotype, just being in gangs and all types of shit. But in those schools, they let you know that you're somebody and that you're smart. You can be more. They got better teachers. They have better, they have better activities for you to do. They have more classes, more opportunities. So I went from that school to a black school. Of course, me being me, I got kicked out. I got kicked out of that first school. Me being stupid, like I said. But anyway, when I went to the neighborhood in the black neighbor the school in the black neighborhoods, it was totally different. I went from the dumb guy in the white neighborhood to the smart guy in the black neighborhood, and I ain't know shit more than I did over there. Because the system's different over there. The education system isn't as good as it is over there. They don't give us the resources that we need to be just as smart as everyone else. America has the worst education system in the first world countries out there. You can call me wrong. I don't care. Whatever. State your facts. Post whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. But black people, we got to do more. We need better teachers. We need better resources, better activities for us to do. We can't just keep letting our kids go to this hood shit, this hood life. We don't want to settle for the hood life, minimum wage, short pay, working at McDonald's. Life is set up for failure anyway. You go to school, you go to college. You want to be a doctor, you be a doctor. Now you got $80,000 worth of fucking student loans and shit. We have to make changes, and that's not just for black people, that's for everybody. Doctors out there, I work with doctors today. I made a big change in my life. Now I work with doctors today. I work in surgery. Doctors today, they still paying off fucking student loans. Why? Because to become successful, the government wants you to rely on them. For one, you gotta pay some money. You gotta get this student loan. You gotta get smart. No, you don't have to get student loans. You can do it the hard way, and which is how I was doing it at first also. I paid for college out of pocket. In order for you to really be free in America, you have to take charge and be free in America. You have to do just that. You can't keep accepting these damn credit cards and shit like that. You can't keep accepting student loans. You gotta do it the hard way and pay out of pocket. Keep yours for you. But anyway, we gotta make big changes in America. We gotta, and like I said, I believe black people are made with love. We're capable of changing the world. Imagine the possibilities that we could do if we come together as, black people come together with love. When we come together, we make changes. Whether we want to make negative changes or good changes, we make changes. And that's what people don't want you to do. They don't want us to come together. They don't want us to know our history. They don't want us to know, what we did 2, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 years ago, But we have to make changes. So for all my hood niggas out there doing hood shit, stop that stupid shit for your ass get locked up. I seen a bunch of shit when I was trying to be out there, man. You see, you go through shit you really don't even, it's not even really necessary to go through. Seeing your friends die, seeing friends get HIV, seeing people die from HIV, seeing a bunch of shit out there that you shouldn't have to go through, getting into mollies and shit, which is the dumbest shit you can do. Heroin, yeah, well, that's kind of the, different drugs, but whatever. Heroin's probably the dumbest shit you can do, man. Once you start doing shit like that, you're done. It's hard to get off. It's gonna take probably about 10 years for you to end that shit. Selling drugs ain't all what it's worked up to be. It's risky. You setting yourself up for failure. It's time to set ourselves up for success. So hopefully I touch somebody's heart today. Hopefully we'll make some changes. So my name's Ahmad. Y'all be easy.